4AD, baby. Been hunting this bear all week.
I grunted at him. He come running back in. We just smoked another giant.
Just an absolute giant. Lifetime bull for me.
Team 200 is presented by MoonGuide. Plan your best hunt.
Rick makes my arrows.
You're gonna need to make some more.
Yeah, how about it?
All right, if you missed last week's show, we dived into Wade Fatool and his traditional bow hunting life. But this week, we're gonna talk a little bit about Ricky Bonomo and Rocky Bonomo, legendary Hall of Fame wrestlers, and how they chased big whitetails with recurve bows.
What a trip! Chris Seymour Bucks gets it done!
It was amazing. I don't know how.
So then I got these nuts and pants on the ground.
Look at this fish!
Lone Wolf Adam Hayes is in the house, and I think we got a show.
Beautiful 10-point.
That's a groundhog.
Okay.
And if you can't already tell, I'm hunting.
Congratulations. Thanks, my brother.
Wait, right here.
Me.
Let's talk about Ricky Bonomo. So Rick and I, pretty tight. He definitely plays the role of cameraman for me whenever he can. I mean, he's kind of that guy. He likes to be the guy that shoots maybe a lesser buck so he can tag out so he can play cameraman, because he wants to be in on everybody's kill. Rick is, you know, what can I say? Rick is he's very into it. Man, is he into it. You know, probably of all the team members, he dedicates his entire life based around hunting and fishing.
Looked like a 3.5-year-old. Great potential. Great potential. Yeah, he needs another year. He needs another year. Right. I should have shot him. Okay.
Yeah, being a recurve hunter, I mean, they got to think close shots, you know, 10 yards and in preferably, maybe 15. Rick's definitely going to be patient and wait for that shot. You know, he's not the guy to take the far shot, the risky shot. But I mean, if they're up close, you know, he's going to get that camera in there somehow and sneak an arrow through. So, you know, it's definitely going to get his shot off. And when he does, he connects most of the time.
Eat.
And, you know, again, just showing some patience, and he sees that little window where he can thread an arrow through and just absolutely drills a nice velvet Wyoming buck.
There he is. He's right here. Oh, beautiful. He's as nice as I thought he was. Good mass. 4 or 5-year-old deer for sure. Oh, what a beautiful buck. He's got some character here on this G2. Oh, what a beautiful deer. Thank you, Lord. Congratulations. Thanks, my brother.
Good job,
You know,
bud.
let the real story be told. I was looking for this deer about 2 miles away from where he was actually found by my bloodhound brother, Rock. You know what, before you died, Rock, I know you wanted to do this one time.
I never found a deer that you crippled. You crippled a lot of them. They were never recovered.
I wanted you to answer, Rocky, and boy, did you answer big. We were looking for a couple hours, and I was coming back to the quad, dejected as usual. The story of Rick Bonomo, loser in life.
Cripple Leben, but not this case, bud. Man, he's beautiful.
Right here. There he is. There he is.
Rut-crazed Rick Bonomo goes dancing with the giant whitetail coming up next.
Rock.
I can't believe it. We've got a giant
deer on the ground. By far the biggest buck I've ever killed.
And I had a Ozonics pointed. He didn't pick up anything. Gave me a 30-yard shot.
Thank God I have an Ozonics.
Start seeing more deer more often and closer than you ever thought possible with Ozonics. Ozonics is the only product that actively and continually attacks game spooking odor in the downwind airstream during your entire hunt, allowing you to beat an animal's #1 defense, its nose.
It definitely seems like Rick has turned the corner in the last 5 years from shooting the first 2-year-old that comes by so he can go film to what we called he's arrived. He always felt like he had to tag out and take one for the team so he could help video. And then when it comes to fishing, like I said, the last couple of years, he's had that rabbit's foot. I mean, the fishing, those guys can fish, all 3 of them.
Look at this fish!
The guy, Lucky's rabbit's foot, call it what you want, but I know he's got the skill in fishing and hunting. You know, he's killing big, giant bucks now. The guy just gets it done.
Meat, meat. Here he is.
These guys definitely lose themselves when they find these bucks. I mean, it's almost like they drop down to adolescent age. You know, Rick and Rock, just brothers, you can just tell that have grown up together, share the passion for hunting. You know, they let all them emotions out when they find these deer.
He's got a nice little drop here. Oh man, Rock, look at this mass. Oh my gosh, I can't get my finger around it. Oh, thank you, Lord. What a beautiful animal.
So when I think about Rick hunting in Kansas, you know, I can't forget about the incredible hunt that he had over at the spot we call the Lake Spot. Rick and Wade get settled in the lone wolves, and it's only like 10-15 minutes goes by, and here comes a buck.
Come on, please.
When they hit them too, it looks like they're just throwing the arrows. I mean, you're just not getting a lot of speed behind these arrows.
Here's the arrow. Looks like pretty good penetration.
But on this particular hunt, I remember Rick had a 600 grain insert in his arrow, so you're shooting a lot of weight, and it gets that penetration.
Wait, right here.
Nice big 10-pointer, and that was probably one of his best, proudest Kansas moments, killing that big deer.
Look at the body on this thing.
I heard the call. Wade said there's legs coming through the thick stuff, and you know, he's one of those no-brainer bucks. Right away, you know it's a shooter, so I got ready.
What time was it? About
3 o'clock? You said you saw the legs coming?
Yeah, 3:30. It was right around there. Just a gorgeous buck. We couldn't have played out any better than it did. And Rick, you see him in the film, he's walking through, Rick just stops him. Perfect shot, right on the money. Got great character, 10 points, just a beautiful buck. And
4-year-old deer.
we can't be any more excited.
Lone Wolf Adam Hayes is in the house, and I think we got a show.
I think
the
we might have
loser finally put it together. We doubled.
Rick Bonomo, you know, you're not gonna hunt with or be around a more fun and just into it guy when it comes to hunting and fishing.
We are in the land of the giants, Kansas. How can you not be pumped up?
Rocky Bonomo plays the long ball on a giant whitetail. Coming up next on Team 200.
By far the biggest buck I've ever killed.
From the deer farm to your front door, raw frozen scents are as fresh as you can get. Raw is 100% pure deer urine collected from real deer.
This is just textbook scrape line hunting.
Put some raw scent out. He came right into the mock scrape.
Immediately after the collection process, raw scents are quickly frozen, then shipped directly to you in an insulated cooler so you get it raw, fresh, and pure.
And I got some raw frozen scents in there, and they are going nuts because that smell is in the air.
Raw frozen scents, always fresh, no water, no preservatives, and 100% money-back guarantee.
And that's what it's all about right there. Check that out.
think one of the famous lines with these guys is this place humiliates me. And that's, you know, after 3 shots with a recurve and no connection, or maybe they made a bad shot and they just cower down, and we call it the Iron Curtain, and they just quit talking. So this state or this place humiliates me, and that's kind of an ongoing joke if there's a bad hunt going on. Let me tell you a little bit about Rocky Bonomo. Rock's always had a passion for recurve hunting, prides himself on practicing and shooting, but he's definitely into the gear, you know. I mean, the whole making the arrows, you know, from just anything that you can do to help aid his hunt along. He's into the traditional hunt. He likes to get the close encounters with those big bucks.
There's a good buck that just came to the corner. I think he's working our way,
So Rock is definitely no stranger to Wyoming hunting, and I know one particular hunt, I was actually there. Rock had an incredible encounter with the big velvet 10-point.
he's out there about 32. We're gonna take a shot. I can make this shot. As soon as he turns on more broadside, that fawn's going to be pretty tight. Oh, but he's bleeding good. He's bleeding real good. The shot was a little far back.
Drills the buck, and Rick was filming, and they got him laying up in the field on camera. So just an awesome encounter with a big velvet Wyoming buck, and you know, Rock gets on the board out west.
Pretty good. He was quartering away about 32 yards. He's right here. Beautiful 10-point. Thank you, Lord. I want to thank Trampus. He does all the intel, especially in this area. And he put us onto this deer, said they were coming out, and said, set up on this edge here with the right wind, you get a shot at one of these good ones. And it's exactly what happens. Thank you, Trampus. It's the Diamond 7 Bar Ranch.
Coming up next.
Saw 4 bucks already. Nothing real big yet, but
For over 2 decades, the MoonGuide has been the #1 rated tool for serious hunters, telling you when giant whitetails will move and where you need to hunt. Now available as a mobile app, the MoonGuide gives you parcel data, enhanced weather radar, exclusive discounts, tips from the pros, and the deadly red moon data. Are you tired of hunting nocturnal trail camera bucks? Do you ever wonder why some bucks only show up during daylight on certain days each year? The Deer Hunter's MoonGuide is here to help.
My scouting tells me where to hunt. The MoonGuide tells me when.
Our best day hunting ever. 2 unkillable bucks, both taken on the red moon.
For effective preseason scouting, scheduling time off work, planning out-of-state hunts, and increasing your overall hunting success, simply check the MoonGuide's calendar to find the best days, times, and hunting locations to catch a mature deer on his feet during daylight hours.
2 giant bucks last year, both taken on the red moon. Plan your best hunt at moonguide.com.
saw 4 bucks already. Nothing real big yet, but we're enjoying it. When this bad weather hits, the rain anyway.
I don't know if there's anybody on the team that has more encounters than Rock, and he certainly has his fair share of misses, especially in Canada. You know, shooting over the top of a couple bucks, point blank range.
Wow.
But, you know, Rock's also getting it done. I mean, 2 years ago, he killed an absolute pig giant in Canada that, you know, 170 inch type buck, just massive, what you go to Canada for, 300 pounds, and killed it from the ground.
I ran into this deer. He was with doe, and he wasn't happy with me, and I pretended to be a deer. Crazy, he fell for it.
We've had southeast winds for about 7-8 days, warm temperatures. This north wind has brought in some rain, possibly some snow, and if you can't already tell, I'm hunting, and I'm in Kansas after whitetail. And anybody that knows whitetail know that the big ones live in Kansas. We're glad you tuned in. We're glad you're here to share in the moment, hopefully the moment of a big deer taking an arrow. I can relate to that. A cat, the pride, you don't see that all the time.
So probably one of the most impressive self-video kills I've ever seen is Rocky Bonomo's hunt. About 10 feet up in a cedar tree, a snowy type morning, and up comes this 150 inch 10-pointer right to him while he's eating a sandwich.
Here comes one, here comes one, here comes one right there. I'm gonna shoot him, it's a good one.
So Rock puts just an incredible shot on this buck. Like, you knew double lung, it couldn't have gone far. Sure enough, Rick's helping film the recovery, and it was kind of funny because Rock was going to go home that morning. We got him out of bed to go hunt, and here he is shooting one of his biggest Kansas bucks.
Right here. There he is, right here. And gave me it's a 10-yard shot anyway. It's something you dream of, especially when you're shooting traditional gear, and that certainly was in my wheelhouse.
So Rocky Bonomo, our president, our team leader, I guess you could say, you know, got our team together in Kansas, got our team together in Canada, and you know, here he is still killing big bucks, doing it the traditional way. So very into it, hardcore hunter, and you know, he's never gonna stop. He's just one of those guys that's always gonna keep after it. I think camaraderie sums up this entire team, and you know, we love and cherish those moments together. We've got some tradition started, you know, going to Canada, coming to Kansas, and it's just one of them things. It's turned into a brotherly loves type situation, and you know, hopefully we can continue this as long as we can, and you know, until the end.